Welcome, YouTube friends and family, to part 3 of Holiday Gifts from the Kitchen. So today is the fun day where we're actually going to package up all the goodies that I have been working so hard on. I am so grateful that I was able to finish everything up yesterday. So I will be delivering these this afternoon. So what I decided to do first was I went to, and these actually came from Dollar General, and I bought little tins. Very, very cute, right? But guys, these don't hold a whole lot, and I did not take the dollar tag off because they're hard to get off. What I will say is I pre-wash all of my tins, so I did that last night. I let them thoroughly dry before we put the treats in. Then I went to Walmart, and I did find these, and I really, really like these. Now, they were a little bit more. I got 3 just the same. They're really cute on the side. Of course, they're reusable. So this is part of the gift, and these were $4.98 each. So I have $6 in just the containers, but from what I've found, I prefer, and I know you can go to Dollar Tree. I don't have a good Dollar Tree near me. Let me just leave it there. It's not the best place to be, you know, and I'm not too good to shop at the Dollar Tree. Believe me on that. The other thing I like to have for putting my packaging together, I do like the Glad Press and Seal. It's a little easier to handle than saran, but you can certainly use saran. I also like parchment paper. It's good to have some tissue paper, some treat bags, and I primarily use these either for things that are kind of fragile, like if I'm doing the long pretzels, which I did not do this year because I did them last year, or if you have something that's like mint and you don't want the whole box to taste like mint, these are wonderful. And I got these for $1 at Dollar General, and I cut the top off already, so I'm not really sure how much they were, but I think they were $1. And then the tissue, this is 50 sheets, so I can use this for gift bags because Kym Clark doesn't like to wrap, for $2.98 at Walmart. So this will last me a long time. Then I went through my craft stash. So to all my fellow crafters out there, we always have things like this. Y'all, I've had these for a few years. They're really cute red jingle bells. I did pick up at Walmart this 5-piece little ornament set, and they have the tags on the back, and they were $2.48. In my stash, I had some of these holiday beads that I thought were really cute, along with the jute twine. In my, oh, that is purple. Well, I'll be doggone. Well, we won't use the purple. I found some red and green curling ribbon, some cloth ribbon. So let me kind of clear a space here, and we're gonna start loading some gift boxes for the neighbors. And I will be sharing with you some additional ideas if you don't want to do the cookie tins, things you might have around, things you might find at the thrift store. So I hope you'll stay tuned. Okay, so even though this has been washed and sanitized, and please excuse my little cutter on my parchment paper is not very sharp, I like to go ahead and line the box. And this just keeps, you know, the food from touching the metal. It's clean, but still looks a little bit nicer. You could also use tissue paper. You can use the paper shreds. I do have some of those, but I think for this application, because I want to load this up, this works really well. So let me just grab some of these little bags. It has the little silver twisty ties, because 2 of the items I have are peppermint flavored. So this particular box is going to go to a person who does not eat any table sugar. So I thought, well, this will be perfect. I can put some of the sugar-free chocolate peppermint snowballs we made in there, and because this is the only person that will be eating it. I'm just gonna do 4. And guys, you don't have to overload. I think a big variety, what am I looking for? Oh, these, is kind of fun too. So, you know what? I should have probably written that before. I am going to write sugar-free on here because I gotta find my Sharpie, dude, my skinny Sharpie. Oh no, where's my skinny Sharpie? Okay, hold on guys, crisis averted. So I just wrote sugar-free in Sharpie so that they know that this is the sugar-free treat and that there is actually something in here that they can eat and still be compliant with their diet. You could do, oops, okay, that didn't work really well. You could do a tag. You know what, Jill? I think I'm gonna just tape that shut. Oops, there went a rubber band. That will produce a much neater looking bag. So there we have our first treat in the box. The second item, and y'all excuse me for walking around here. The second item that I have that is peppermint, I am going to put in a treat bag, and that is our chocolate peppermint bark. And you all, at the very end, I will link the playlist. It is actually my, oh gosh, vintage Christmas playlist. Anyway, it'll be linked at the very end, very end. It'll pop up, and that contains the 2 most recent videos. I really like folding this on my cookies and candies if you by some chance missed it. So I am going to put the 2 peppermints together like that. And then you kind of have the option. Do you want to put a little bit of parchment, or do you want to use saran or black press and seal just to kind of separate things? I think I'm going to use the black press and seal. I love this stuff. It does keep things very fresh and it seals very well. So here is our fruit and nut chocolate candy. So there you have that. You can't see the item as well, but you know, that's part of the fun for them to open it up. All right, so this box is going to be candy, not cookies. So another little piece. Let's put in some of our absolutely delicious, let's pick pretty pieces, of almond roca. Y'all, let me tell you, I've kind of had to have a talk with myself about not sampling things. We've got another one. I'll make a square package. There we go. And I'm just doing 4 of each treat, you know, based on the size of the family and what I think that they will eat. And again, it's a sampling. It doesn't have to be like the most gigantic thing you've ever gifted, right? It's more, I think the fact that you are showing the person that you care about them. So let's put in some of our beautiful Christmas cracker. I think this is so pretty with the colored sprinkles. I definitely liked that. All right. So that is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 types of candy. And I do want to add, actually that was one kind of cookie. I do want to add some cookies to this as well. So I think, you know, I kind of like the way the press and seal is working. So let's kind of do the same thing here. And these are our beautiful cranberry walnut thumbprint cookies. I think these are so super cute. So I kind of want the jelly to show. So I'm going to put these jelly side down so that the press and seal maybe doesn't cover it quite as much. And that should just fit in the box like that. Now, who wouldn't be delighted to receive a gift like that, right? I think, you know, I might be able to get our triple ginger cookies in here as well. Y'all, I did not try these because I've made them before, but my house smelled so amazing last night. It was just so fun to finally do something that put me in the Christmas spirit. Oh my goodness, these smell so, so good. This is a recipe, if you like ginger, I highly recommend you try it because they are very, very good. Okay. So there you have it. I'm gonna fiddle futz around a little bit here. Yeah. Okay, that looks a little better, doesn't it? So now, you could put another tin on the top, but for this particular application, I don't really want to do that. And for this particular person, what I thought I would do is do a little string of the variegated holiday beads, which match, and then tie on perhaps a tag or a tag and a bell. So let me decorate this one up and I'll bring you back. All right, y'all, I got some wired ribbon. I always have a ton of this just to tie the box shut because I will be driving to deliver these to friends and neighbors, and I don't want them all jumbled up. So I'm just gonna tie a simple knot. And let me show you this kit, y'all. I just doubled up a piece of the twine, tied a double knot at one end. It comes with a plastic needle, so that makes it super simple. I'm gonna cut that off and then tie another double knot at this end so the beads don't slide off. Maybe. There we go. And I'm gonna scooch these up a little more evenly, trim off the excess so it looks nice. And guys, these look really cute, like on a tiered tray hanging off. It can be used however the gift recipient wants. And let's add to that maybe one of our little ornaments. And this is just like a balsam wood, really light. You could probably make these with Dollar Tree supplies and you cook it. I did not. And I'm just gonna use a simple piece of tape. Maybe, maybe not. We'll kind of hide those knots under that bow. And there you have a very cute handmade gift. And again, guys, you could use paper boxes. Oh, the glitter's coming off the bow. Oh no. All right, let me wash up my hands because I do not want to get glitter on the food. And let's do a little round tin. So I have neighbors that are older, and there's only 2 of them, and they do limit, I'll just say their sweets and treats, so I don't want to get too crazy, so I think a tin this size is going to be just perfect. And I have a really cute idea for wrapping this. So what I've done here is just torn off up very raggedy another piece of tissue paper. oh my goodness, I'm sorry, parchment paper. And I do think lining your containers really does add, you know, just a degree of thoughtfulness, preparedness, professionalism, although these are certainly just handmade. I do like having a barrier between the metal. Ooh, that didn't come out so clearly. And the actual tin. So I can get another one out of that. So I'm just going to set that in the bottom. Now, I believe, it's always hard to know, that this particular neighbor will appreciate things that are easier to chew, so maybe not toffee. Things that perhaps have a health component, like cranberries, vitamin C, good. So I am going to give them quite a few of these because I think they will be appreciated. And then you know, I think, do I want another? Yeah, I think I'm gonna try just, this pen doesn't write very well on this parchment paper. Let me try this pen. At least another partial round to kind of keep that cranberry jelly from sticking to the next layer of cookies. I could probably put a little bit more in there, but again, it's two people that kind of watch what they eat sugar-wise, not diabetic, so I don't want to get over carried away because I'm good at that. All right, so now we have a nice little divider. Doesn't that look professional? And I'm gonna do the top, half cookies, half candy, because everybody needs some candy, right? And let me think what I think they might like the best. Ah, I know what they would like the best. So I think this fruit and nut chocolate bites. Ooh, that one's a big one. Yes, perfect. And some of the smaller ones. All right. So that's a nice little treat to let my neighbor know I'm thinking of them. I don't think there's any necessity to put more parchment on top, but because I like to be extra, where's my parchment paper? I guess we will. Y'all, that's the worst tearing parchment paper I have ever had. Undoubtedly. But this is parchment paper that I purchased from Azure, and the reason I do like it, the brand is called Because You Care, and I like it because it is unbleached and it doesn't have chemicals in it that a lot of our pretty white parchment paper does. So I started using this. It is a little more expensive, but I figure, you know, it's always worth it for your health. So there you go, nice and tidy. So this is an idea that I actually saw probably on Pinterest. So let me grab, I think I'm gonna use the plaid paper and hope that it's in a big sheet. Please be in a big sheet. Well, that's pretty stingy. So what you want to do is put your container, your round container, in the middle of your tissue paper. If your tissue paper isn't big enough, my suggestion would be to tape a couple together. I'm gonna flip it over and check my alignment. And then you want to just tape it together like this. that's perfect size. Thank you, Walmart. I guess Walmart is not plural, right? I'm going to turn it back over and smooth down those edges. If you want to get really fancy, you could use some pinking shears. And I'm going to take a length of red ribbon. Let me just measure them so they'll be equal. And I'm going to tie the end so it looks like a piece of candy. Isn't that a cute idea, guys? Let me just bow this end. This curling ribbon is hard sometimes to get tight. And we'll do the same on the other end, but on the other end, I'm going to put a jingle bell if I can get it fed through. Yeah, we're okay. Right there it is. Let's see if we can get this fed through the top. Yeah. So I just folded it in half, slid it through the jingle bell, flip this around, and I do want the bell to kind of come out on top here, so kind of on the struggle bus. But hey guys, it's all in the thought, I think. So what I'm going to do on this end is I'm going to double knot it, and then if you've ever used curling ribbon, really all you have to do is run it along the edge of a blade and it will curl. Like that. There we go. Now, what's wrong with this picture? So this end is like way longer than this end, so let's trim that up. Thankfully, all you have to do is cut it away. And how adorable is this cute little bundle of kitchen goodness. I think it really came out cute. So let me work on a couple more. I'll bring you back to show you how I did each one of them. And then that will be it for today. So a little bit shorter video, but I wanted to get to you some package ideas. All right, guys, I have at least my first round done, and y'all, these turned out so cute. So depending on the size of the family, maybe they have 2 packages, maybe it's a small family, they just have one, and then I think I showed you the other 2. So that was really fun, and the funnest part is yet to come because I just love delivering all the things. But maybe you're thinking, well, I don't do all that Christmas baking, and what else could I give? So let me give you a couple suggestions. So last year, and I only have one left, I did these brownie mixes, and it's in the mixes from your pantry video. The instructions are on the top, a little mason jar. You can take a piece of fabric. And guys, you can even use wrapping paper, quite honestly. Now this is gonna be way too big, but you know, you can tie it around like this. And a lot of times what I like to do is find a multi-sectioned sprig. And this came from, I think, Dollar General. It's $3. I can get so many packages out of this one. You know, the pine cone could be one. Stick a piece of the greenery, a couple berries. So those can be a great way, you know, to stretch your dollar, but yet make things look, I hate to keep using the word professional, make things look festive. Festive, that's a good word. And y'all are just gonna have to excuse me pulling up my britches. Y'all, I think I'm gonna have to buy smaller pants. All right, another thing you could do is you could tie a wooden spoon to it if you don't have fabric or you don't wanna mess with that. You know, just tie it with a piece of ribbon or even a piece of jute twine or baker's twine, the red and white. a little spatula. A lot of times Dollar Tree, Dollar General, even Walmart will have the holiday spatulas, and maybe little spoons or a little cookie cutter if you want to do a cookie mix. And guys, just Google it. There's a million of them out there. I could get totally carried away. So maybe you're like, yeah, I don't want to do that either. So you can find really great mugs. This one says it's the most wonderful time of the year. You can find great mugs at Dollar Tree and Dollar General. And believe it or not, this year I saw quite a few at Walmart. A little pricier at Walmart, but still. And you could fill it up with the person's favorite store-bought candy, a little cup of soup mix, put some festive greenery with it. That's another idea. These I will not be gifting. So my dear friends Peggy and Norma over at Crazy for Retro had messaged me to show me these jars, and you may have noticed them in my windowsill. So this one is a snowman. Yeah, you can kind of see him. And this is the exact same design as my mom had. So it has the plastic opening on the bottom. She found these at a thrift store for $2 each. So there's an idea. Take them home, wash them, dry them out really well. Put some peppermint candy in it. Put some candy canes. Sometimes it's nice just to have a little gift at hand. They're not getting my jars, just saying. If someone comes over unexpectedly, or Lord forbid you forget somebody, or you get invited and you want to take some type of a hostess gift, these are great ideas. Another one that I saw this morning, but I decided not to do it. We all get our wraps, whether it's foil or parchment or even saran or press and seal. I think this is upside down. No, it was right. Why does that look backwards? Well, anyway, it does look backwards. You can, once you're done with the box, go ahead and paint it just with some inexpensive craft paint. You can find it at any of the dollar stores or even Walmart. Paint it. You can do, like the one I saw was like my kitchen blue, and then they just took a dry brush with silver, and inside they put little they put cookies in theirs, but you could even do cupcakes, because that would keep them from getting, the icing getting all smushed up. And even if you're not a baker, you can pick up a multi-pack at the store. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do for my mail person. She likes soap, so it'll probably be soap. And then I like to put something out for all the delivery drivers, because y'all, I do use Amazon, and so, I'm sure they get tired of coming to my house. But that's okay. Job security, right? So I hope this week, I know we didn't do like traditional Throwback Thursday, but I hope you've enjoyed this week. It's been a little bit different so far. I still have not shared my Christmas decor because, y'all, there's not a lot to share, but I will be sharing a very small glimpse into some of my favorite things. So stay tuned for that. And who knows what else we'll get into. I still want to come up with some holiday dishes that I will be enjoying myself. My son's already ordered his meal, but that's okay. All right, guys, thank you so much for all the time you spend with me. I greatly appreciate it. And y'all, today is Friday. You're probably not seeing this till the next Thursday. As of this morning, I only need 6 more subscribers to hit my 6,000. So if you know someone who would enjoy my content, hit that share button that's down below. Up will pop all of your devices, places that you can send things either through email, social media, whatsoever, text, and share my channel. I would greatly appreciate that. So drop me a comment below. What do you think about doing some packaging like this for friends and family? All right, guys, I will see you very soon, but until then, be healthy, be well, be blessed, and take care.